Hello everyone. There are some frequently asked questions I want to answer today regarding some parts of the UI which might be messed up and you don't know how to fix it. So the first thing is the loose control icons on the player and target portrait, which indicates like fear, blackouts done, whatever, silence effects. You can move, if they're like a bit off, you can move them around with a loose control. Type /LC. You go to unlock so you can see it. Currently it's perfectly fitting for myself, but yours might look a bit different. For example, the X value is maybe 120 and the Y value is maybe 115. So they are a bit off and just look messy. Just change it here for target and player and you can adjust it very easily. Like here. And then they're all like back into position. Just type LC again, unlock, check it away, and then you're done. Another thing is you might have some frames out of the window. That is because I changed them with MOVEANYTHING. For example, if you see I play ultra wide, if I have like the merchant frame here, it will pop out more in the middle. But this only works in my resolution. It might be out of the screen for you. There's a simple fix for that. You can press escape and go to MOVEANYTHING. And you see there are stuff I changed manually here. For example, I changed the merchant frame. If you press mover, you can just nudge it away or drag it to whatever place you want to have it. You can also just reset it totally, so it will just snap back to wherever it was. Just play whatever it fits you, even if it's like out of the screen, it's obviously unplayable, so just reset it and it's easily done. Same goes for the minimap mail icon, which I have disabled because I think it's ugly. And I don't need it because I just look at the mailbox every hour anyway. And for the trade skill icon, like the one for the like track herbalism or whatever, I hid that as well. You can just reset everything here you see and quest offer whatever it is, like the durability figure. I think I have hit it as well or moved it away, and yeah, you can just search it up here and reset everything, or just delete MOVEANYTHING if you don't want to deal with that anyway. So you can just fix your frames if they go out of the window. Okay, another thing especially important if you use a smaller resolution is the RAID frames. If you see, if I go to PITBULL, which is the unit frame add-on, and I simulate the config mode for like your normal 10-man RAID, you see everything is on the left and it's all fine, of course, because I have a ultra wide resolution. Of course, if I have like 8 RAID frames on the side here, this wouldn't fit, so I have programmed another smaller RAID frame. You can see here I have for 40-man RAID, this, as you can see here, you can have those every time active, even for your smaller like 10-man or 50-man raids. How to change that is pretty simple. You go to groups and you have here the RAID big fader and RAID small fader. You see, if you go to RAID big and go to filtering, you see it is only enabled like this style here for 25, 30 and 40. If you disable it now, it will show nothing. You have to enable this for everything, for 10-man, for 50-man, for 20-man as well. Same goes for the RAID big fader, just activate it for everything. here as well. And then you go to the rate small and just disable it from rate small and rate small fader. This is for the out of range fader. So now if you simulate like a 10-man raid, it will only be the small one I have talked about earlier. So this will be way better fitting for your smaller UI screen. While we are in PITBULL and you want like to have your buffs or debuffs a bit bigger, you can do that as well in PITBULL. For example, if you want your buffs from the player frame to be bigger, you can just go to Layout Editor. But this is a common question that people want to have bigger buffs. You can go to Layout Editor and go to Player Level. Player Level manages the aura frame, and you can see the buff layout. It's icon size 18. You can just move it up to 28 or whatever you like, and then you see your personal buffs are way bigger than before. Or if you like it like old school and want your Blizzard frames on the top right, like as you would have normally, then you can go to Modules and hide Blizzard frame and check like buffs, debuffs, so they will appear on the top. Then you just have to move the tooltip away, which is done with tip. It's taco tip. Then go to mover, and you can just drag this one to the bottom. And then you have like your old style frames here, as you would normally have. If you don't like it, then the bottom. Or you just use both for whatever reason. Just do what you like. Okay, look at my list. What was another question? Yeah, this should be like the main parts. Oh yeah, another thing, if you want another PITBULL indicators shown, you can go to PITBULL again, like for example at the target frame. You want, let's see, let's go to solo config layout. You want like, I don't know, indicators for PvP icon. You can check it up and you can just move it to whatever place you want to have it be. Or you want, for example, what else is there? Something visual heal, you can enable that, thread bar, whatever. You can just play around and change it to your liking. Combat icon is another thing that might be interesting for some people. And you can, if you activate it and go to target level, you have it now at the indicator tab, and you can just enable it and have it like active. But it's of course ugly and unnecessary for my design, but I'm not everybody, so if you like to play around with this, just go to the PITBULL settings and you can simply like enable stuff here or disable stuff and move things around.